Hey y'all, come on in. Share, share, share. Tag, tag, tag. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Come on in. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Hey, hey. Say hey back. Post in the comments. Even if you tag someone that they don't come on, they can come back and watch the replay. I'm gonna wait for a little bit. I won't be before you long. I just want to drop some encouraging words to you on this evening. I'm so glad you can tune in, that you can join me for a little bit. I see the signal is trying to go in and out. It's been acting up a little bit today, but I pray that it goes until I finish. Ah, but come on in. Welcome. It's been a day. It's been a long evening. It's been a long day, a blessed day, but a long day. But I'm so thankful to be here on this evening. I'm gonna go ahead and start because I don't want to be belabor you any longer. Good evening to you. Hey y'all. Good evening and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. For those of you that are new to Wisdom Wednesdays, hello there. Say hey back now. Don't be a stranger. I'm Dr. Perkins, and this is Wisdom Wednesday. Just a segment that I come to do every Wednesday about this time, just to give some encouraging words, some words that hopefully will bring transformation to your life, that will encourage you to get to your next, that will encourage you to even desire to want to change. There, how many of you know that change is inevitable, and it's up to us to work towards change. It's up to us to want change. It's up to us to want to be transformed. But tonight I want to come by here and say and give you these few nuggets. But tonight's topic is I'm not for everyone. And I want you to say that. You say, I'm not for everyone. You see my shirt? I'm not for everyone. You are not for everyone. And guess what? You have to be okay with that. Let me say that again, just in case you did not hear what I said. I said, I'm not for everyone. And you may not be for everyone, but you have to be okay with that. So many times you can get disturbed and be doubtful and get weary because maybe you just don't fit in. And guess what? It's okay. You were not made to fit in. You were made to be set apart. You were created to be different. You were created in his image. And when you understand that you may not be for everyone, and you really get to understand that, you will stop trying to fit in with everybody and everything. You will stop trying to be connected with people that whom God doesn't want you to be connected with. You will stop trying to be associated, and you will stop trying to dumb down yourself and minimize the gift that God has for you so that you can be liked by others, so other individuals can accept you, so that you may fit in their cliques. When you realize that you're not for everyone, you will then not go through the actions and go through the experiences and go through some of the pains that you may be going through. Because guess what? You're not for everyone. You're not made to be for everyone. You were created differently. You wasn't created to be in that particular crowd. You were made to talk meekly. You were made to be boisterous. You was made to be very outgoing. You were made to be an introvert. You were made to be gifted and crafted in creativity. You were made different. So what? They don't never call on you to do anything. So what? When it's time for when they go to dinner, go to lunch, then you can't go. So what? That you're not on this team over here when it comes to your ministry. So what? That you're not in the popular familiar crew. So what? You are not for everyone. And it's time out for you trying to squeeze yourself in and make yourself fit because you won't fit. I don't care how many times you try to twist it, how many times you try to turn it, how many times you try to do this thing so that you can fit in. You will not. Because guess what? You're not for everyone. God has you made for particular people. He has you made to do a particular thing. He has you even supposed to be doing in a different career. He has you supposed to be working on a certain job. I mean, he has you doing certain things how he has made, how he has planned for your life. So understand, and I want you to hear me clearly. I want you to say, I am not for everyone. You're not going to be invited to some occasions. You're not going to be asked to speak at some events. You're not going to be asked to speak, especially when it comes engagements for churches and different things. You're not going to be asked. You're not for everyone. And people, I want individuals to understand that it is really okay. It's okay for you to be you. It's okay for you to walk in your uniqueness. It's okay for you to walk, be different. It's okay for you, for them not to accept you in their particular crowd. Create your own. Lead your own. Don't get discouraged because you don't fit in. Don't be discouraged because you desire to have certain connections, but it's not working out. Don't be discouraged when they're talking about you, talking about how you talk, talking about how you may walk, talking about how you may look, talk about how you may preach, talk about how you may speak, talk about how you may write. Don't let those things get you discouraged. Because, see, that's what the enemy wants. He wants to steal your identity so that you don't know who you are. So you can operate in the lack of identity, having low self-esteem, feeling low self-worth, all of those other things, feeling having the spirit of rejection, and some of those other things, wanting to be accepted, all of those other things. And guess what? Again, say it. I'm not for everyone. You're set apart. You're uniquely made. You have a stamp of approval by God. You're hurting yourself trying to fit in the areas and fit in with people and fit in connections and trying to do when that's not what he's called or told you to do. So I need for you to really understand that you are not for everyone. And guess what? It is truly okay. Once you get delivered from people, once you get delivered from people, you're not being for everyone would ring more clearer. I don't care if it's people you've been knowing for a long time. Once you realize that this just ain't working, you will stop trying to change who you are to fit in. You are not for everyone. And that's, my brother, that, my sister, that, my dear, is A-OK. Because guess what? You don't want to be for everyone, because then you're going to have to change over here, to change over there, to fit over there. No, you want to be yourself. You want to be you. So if they can't rock and roll or don't want to rock and roll with you, it's fine. You're not for everyone. You're not for everyone. I want you to really understand this. You are not for everyone. So move in your purpose with confidence. Allow God to guide you and instruct you on where you're supposed to go, who you're supposed to be connected to. Don't keep doing things out of your permissive will, because that continues to leave you in a rut, frustrated, feeling bombarded, feeling overwhelmed, because you're trying to do it yourself. However, all things will work for your good, for you that desire to serve him. You got a desire to serve him. That's what you have to want. Not serve man, not try to fit in their what they want you to do. We love that all things are working for our good. And yeah, it's definitely intentional. But you have to realize the intentionality of it as well is you have to realize to do what he desires for you to do, and understand that on this purpose journey, you're not going to be for everyone. So when that door closes, it's fine. When the opportunity closes, that's fine. He has another one ready for you. He has other people ready for you. Because guess what? That's what he says. He knows the plans that he has for us. We might not know. We don't know, but he does. So it's imperative that you don't go on this purpose journey, or while you in this purpose journey, you get discouraged because you don't have the support, because you don't have the push, because the people you thought would support you, they're not. From the people you thought would push you, they're not. It's okay. You'll get to see who is for you and who is not when you begin to walk in your purpose, when you begin to fully fulfill some of the things God has for you to do. You will begin to see, not just support by talking. I'm talking about with actions. No harm done. Don't count it against him or against them. Just know you're not for everyone. And who is for you is for you. And God has equipped you to be who you are. And he has also prepared individuals who will attach themselves, who will push you, who will support. Some you may know and some you may not. But don't you get discouraged. You just say to yourself, when situations come, when doors close, when people turn their back on you, or they leave you, or whatever the case may be, you just say, listen, I'm not for everyone. That's what you say. I'm just not for everyone. And truly be okay with that, because you're not for everyone. I'm definitely not for everyone. And I'm okay with that. So be encouraged. Be you. Walk in your purpose and understand that what God has for you is for you. Don't you fret. Don't you quit. And don't you stop. Just realize that you're not for everybody, but God has prepared a place and prepared a people just for you. Abundant blessings I speak over you and to you. Thank you for joining me again for this segment of Wisdom Wednesday. I hope I've said something to you that was encouraging, that was thought provoking, that caused you to think about some things. I want you to reach your next. I want you, God, to propel you to where you're supposed to be without the shackles and without being in bondage and without worrying about the people, because He will bring them to you. You're not for everybody. And remember that. God bless you. And I'll see you next time on Wisdom Wednesday. Have a good evening.